Man, oh man, talk about not letting go. It's been months since the election right now. We're a month into the new president, Trump, and it is still a case of John Podesta saying woulda, shoulda, coulda, and it had not been for the FBI, well, it would have been President Hillary Clinton. We've got Herman Cain here. Herman, what do you think of all that?
Well, I think that they're still chasing rainbows. They don't have anybody else to blame. They blame everybody under the sun, so we may as well blame the FBI and throw them into the pot. The election is over. Let's move on is what the American people are saying, even though members of the Hillary campaign are still trying to hold on to something to delegitimize this president. It's not going to work because there's no there there.
You know what's weird, though, here is that Podesta is sort of adding a new wrinkle to this by saying that there were forces in the FBI that actually wanted her to lose. That despite all this talk of infighting with the FBI and whether Comey went too far or not far enough, was exonerating her, then he wasn't exonerating her, that there were forces within the FBI itself that didn't like the idea of a Hillary Clinton. So there was, I guess, by extension, a cabal to get rid of her.
But, Neil, think about it. In Washington, D.C., there were probably forces in every agency in Washington, D.C., forces in every intelligence agency. I don't think that that means anything. If he can't identify the specific people that were involved in this so-called forces, then I think that it is irrelevant at this point.
Well, you know, what's weird, too, is they don't hold Donald Trump to that same standard, right? He can make some general charges that our intelligence is a little murky and he doesn't always believe it, and then all of a sudden he gets a warning, I remember, right after the election from Chuck Schumer, be careful what you say about our intelligence agencies. That sounded kind of like a veiled threat, but that there are two different ways this is treated. What do you think of that?
Well, I think that you're absolutely right. We've seen the double standard in many, many areas, and this is just another one. But the election is over. They're not going to delegitimize President Trump, so they may as well move on because, as I said, the American people have moved on. They are on the road to prosperity and pride. That's what they're doing.